Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against England.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better.
Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Cross to the back post.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Played towards the front line. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Opts for safety. Lahm. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Anderson. Ibrahimovic. Azar. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. He might be in here! Chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Cahill, tidy with his distribution. Threads one in. And it's Seedorf. First quarter of an hour gone. Flashes it, a towering header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rodgers really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Chelsea very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. An instinct. Oh, great leap! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
England restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level.
Terrific effort! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
A header! Harmlessly behind.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vieira. Anderson. "15 minutes till half-time. And here's Ibrahimovic. And Azar.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's just beyond his reach. Rodri. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Nesta. Maldini. And it's Rodri. And it's Lahm. He has found the way through. And he skips past his man. Delivers with whip. Varane attempts a clearance. Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. And that's the keeper's ball. Burmo. It's a good run down the right. Seedorf. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it reach?
Shot, surely! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Messi. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. He's dealt with that really well. Messi. Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! That's the end of the first 45.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Chelsea claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Good ball, good take. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And this is Azar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Burmo. To Messi. Rodri. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Burmo. Played out towards the right wing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and
takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for England, number 17, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Number 22, Brian Mbumo. Coming on the field, number 10, number 18.
Seedorf tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. England can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Rodgers. Now Anderson. Rodgers. Plays a sharp little ball here. Azar. Chance here to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Number
sides.
16, Rodri. Number 11, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
That's a good ball out wide,
Number 18,
and it's Bale.
Cristiano
Passing
Ronaldo.
nice and neat.
Number 15,
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
coming on the field, number 22, Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good
Number
read.
21,
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Number
Makaleli.
24, Wesley
Looking for the
Sneijder.
run. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. Nesta pokes it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. That's a little off target. Lahm. Lahm. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ronaldinho. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Snyder. He's going for goal! Snyder! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Goal scorer for Chelsea after 79
Up by
minutes.
3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Chelsea visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Rummenigge with the cross. Tries a shot! Yes! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello, everyone.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hand. Oh, he's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, great leap! Nesta. Here's Rodri. That's a good run down the left. And it's Rodri. Great vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he can thump it away. Italy have got it back and they'll have another go. That's good running with the ball. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Messi is flagged offside. Chelsea are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Lahm. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And it's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. So we're still where we started right now. Pass somewhat off target. Messi, and he's well positioned here. Messi. Hazard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nesta. Italy are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been...
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. Tries a deft little ball. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. Lahm making good progress. Hazard looking for options for movement. Nesta. Here's Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe. Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's a throw-in. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence... Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has a look and plays it forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Czech claims comfortably. Lahm chooses to go cross-field. Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nedved. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Chelsea clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Azar. Azar. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a little off target. Nedved. And here's Cristiano and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Takes aim and crosses. Nesta clears it away. Just eases him off the ball. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Messi, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Messi with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. In towards the back stick. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Chelsea present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. 1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 11. Messi.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Chelsea really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again. And the shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager...
And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
The pass has gone astray. Iniesta. And it's Lahm. Done delicately. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Chelsea really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Played towards the front line. Oh, good ball! Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lahm. Maldini. Lahm. That's an imaginative pass. Maldini. Lahm. Here's Vieira. And it's Schneider. Schneider going forward. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. Iniesta. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Pullet powering forward here, knocks it out wide. Schneider. Here's a chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that'll be the end of that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Chelsea desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Sané. Oh, good take and a good air. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Azar. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Sané. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well measured. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Bale. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Messi. Lahm. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Could move up a gear here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rafael Varane. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's a good ball. Messi. And it's Hazard. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Casemiro. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Messi! And it's Lahm. And here's Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great defending, strong and determined. Lahm. And this is Messi. Oh, that's neat. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caggiolu proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
In it comes. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Caggiolu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Bale. Bruno Fernandes, shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. And Messi! Messi! Genius!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
You felt it was coming, 1-0. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they could expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for München, number 22, Leroy Sané.
So right back into the action.
Bruno Fernandes.
Chelsea definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself...
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Hazard. And getting up there! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it. And
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Bale with the short one. And here's Bale. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
And he's been shifted off it. Pelé. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Adriano. Bale. Bale, steaming forward at pace.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for München, number 11.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Rodri. Vieira. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's had it taken off him. He came in hard, very hard. And he was quick to react. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Vieira gets across to intercept that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong. Well read, and the danger is averted. Deftly away. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Azar. And it's Azar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. De Jong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the ball's gone astray. Roberto Carlos. Check, punts it upfield. De Jong. Adriano. That's a good ball. Can he finish? And it's in! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 11.
So here comes the substitution. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Lionel Messi.
This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through.
Number 5, Eden Hazard.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Rodri.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Adriano short changes him with that pass.
Number 13. Number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 22, Ronaldinho.
Pull it.
Number 10.
And here's Diego Costa. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against AC Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Azar. Bellingham. Azar. Can he spark a counter here? Maldini. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, now it's Mbappe! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passes short and sharp. Hazard. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Hazard with the short one. Hazard looking for the far post. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this.
Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind.
Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Maldini. Ronaldinho. And it's Vieira. Here's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. And here's Mbappe. Hazard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Diego Costa. Cross to the back post. Terrific effort! Goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham. Vieira. And this is It's Ronaldinho! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Diego Costa.
Diego Costa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Shot, surely! This time, surely! Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Costa. And that is the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri. Hazard. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ronaldinho gets a foot in here. And here's Hazard. Rodri. Good take, and is he in? Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hazard. Chelsea really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Maldini. Messi running with intent. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. And it's Hazard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. 60 minutes played. Ferdinand does well to get it back.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Maldini. That's good play. And it's made its way to him. That's a nicely weighted pass. Maldini finding himself in space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Mbappe is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Ronaldinho. Messi. And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Messi. Rodri. Played into space. He has a look up.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Thinks about the shot.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 8. Kylian
So
Mbappe.
changes afoot here, and
Number
from both
13.
sides.
Number 5.
Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Number 15.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Rodri. Coming on the field. Number 18. Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Number 11. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that.
Ronaldinho.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Wesley Sneijder. Number 10. Ruud Gullit.
Maldini. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Haaland. Threads one in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now it's Nedved. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Del Piero. No way through. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to...